Today we're comparing two of different cameras. We're comparing the iPhone 11 camera, and then we're comparing the M6 Mark II, which I'm filming on right now. I don't know if it's wide enough. I don't think it's wide enough, but I'm having it on a tripod this time. My last video, I had it on without the tripod, so it should be a little bit further. I can extend it even more. This is the widest it can go with the 15mm lens. So right now, I think it's gonna be shaky because the digital stabilization's off. If you turn on the image stabilization, the digital one, it should be a little bit more stable. Right now it's only on the optical, so let's try that out. So now we're on digital image stabilization, so it should be a bit more stable. I think it cropped in a lot more. I don't know if it's a lot, but this is what you get from this. And the thing about it is that it's surprisingly, the iPhone surprises me because it gives you that 13mm wide lens, which this one can't unless you buy like a fisheye, which makes it all distorted and stuff like that. That I don't like, but the iPhone gives you a 13mm wide lens. If you do buy the 11 to 22mm lens, then you get about a 17mm equivalent. So it's still pretty good. I do like that, and I was thinking about buying it, but it's kind of expensive when you add everything together. It comes out to be around about $1,600. Now let's switch to the iPhone and see how that is. It's pretty surprising. This is regular mode. I don't know how wide that is until I look at it. Right now I should have worse audio for sure. If it's hurting your ears, maybe it might be. This is not the widest it can go. You probably know if you have an iPhone by now, but most people in Europe don't have it, I think. I don't know. When I went there, it was kind of expensive, too expensive because of the importing fees and stuff. So anyways, let's switch to the wider. So this is the widest that the iPhone can get. It's 13mm equivalent. It should be pretty wide, and you could probably see everything here. What's a good place to show, like, in terms of I don't know. See how wide it is? It's not really a good way to showcase it by putting it in front. It's more of a vlogging setup. It's not really a setup. I'm just holding it in my hand without any tripod. Here's the other camera that I got with me. So this should be very wide, and you're probably seeing everything. Let's go. Is the stabilization good? I have no idea. It's probably good on the iPhone. I think that Apple does a pretty good job. Even with the colors, it's pretty good. The last video that I made, it gave kind of the warmer tones in the color. It's kind of too warm sometimes. I don't know what happens when it's sunny. It was like when I was recording in the vehicle, it was kind of too warm maybe. But I know that Unbox Therapy has done side by side with the iPhone versus Android phones, Samsung specifically. He was showing how like the iPhone had better skin tones and stuff like that compared to the Samsung. But anyways, let's switch back to the Canon and see how that is compared to this one again. So now we're back to the Canon. It should be a lot better audio and colors, of course. And I don't know, is it that much better than the iPhone 11? Could be. I do like the wide angle. You can't get it on here, 13mm. And it shows, I looked at it, it shows my arm, so that's kind of weird, but probably if I put it on a tripod and tweaked it a little bit, like made it a little bit more like 15 millimeter, it could be the best one. It could be the best one to use, because 13 millimeter is probably too wide, because it shows the arm. I don't really have that adapter with me to put it on the tripod. It's kind of a hassle, to be honest. Like, the camera is much easier to put on. I kind of get lazy with that. So, laziness is in my blood. So I have to like keep overcoming it non-stop every single minute of my life, even while I'm sleeping. I'm very curious on how the digital stabilization is doing, because I saw some other videos that were kind of wobbly in the back. Ooh, this is enhanced. You see, I can only see my head now. I already got a big head. You don't really have to zoom into it and make it clear. It's already big. So, I don't know. Is it super stable? Probably is, but what does it matter if it's so close like that? But yeah, this is enhanced. So let's switch over back to the other one. It's not really that great, seeing only my head. Let's switch over. We are on the ultra wide again. Hopefully it's gonna be looking great. Maybe not, I don't know. Do you see my arm? Is it a distraction? That's not a good question. That's most likely yes. It's pretty neat that there's a mode here that gives you such a wide field of view. Like, it's very hard to get that with other cameras. Like, the best one that I can think of is the X3000 super pocketable, and now you have this that's also super pocketable. Like, I have this phone in my pocket all the time. The only problem with it is that I'm afraid that the battery will finish, because the camera does take a lot of battery power, and like my maximum capacity has decreased to like 85%, so the battery is not fully getting charged because batteries just wear out over time. So that's a problem. Main thing is the battery, but this is pretty good. There are some audio jacks, like the Rode mic, they can put onto the lightning connector, and you can get really good audio here. Right now I don't own that, so I'm not using it, but it's pretty cheap. It's like $50, I think, maybe less. But yeah, this is a great way to vlog for sure. So yeah, I think that's it. I think we are gonna leave this place, this joint. Peace out. Take care.